Welcome, audiophiles, to today's in-depth technical restoration project. Before us is a portable speaker, the Mycen, buried in a scrap heap. The volume and EQ potentiometers are jammed tight due to oxidation inside the rotary shafts. Look at the severely degraded exterior. The front grille has deep-set rust. The central control panel is caked with dirt. The handle and rear power module are in a similar state. I use a handheld electric screwdriver to detach the dust-covered preamp control panel, gently lifting the preamp module out, carefully unplugging the signal and power terminal connectors. Moving to the back, unscrewing the retaining bolts of the metal plate containing the switching power supply and charging circuit, unplugging the high-voltage cable cluster, continuing to remove the cover, protecting the 10Ah battery compartment at the bottom, lifting the steel mesh grille out. The powder coating is completely peeling and needs grinding. Proceeding to remove the front screws. To lift the large magnetic base driver out of the cabinet. The magnet is quite heavy, disconnecting the speaker terminal wires. The speaker cone is covered in debris blocking the sound. Also taking out the high-frequency tweeter above, the ABS resonance chamber is full of leaves and trash. Using needle nose pliers to pry the steel retaining clips, to detach the hard plastic handle assembly on top. Flipping the cabinet bottom, removing the plastic cover screws, to release the roller wheels and sliding rail assembly. Pulling hard on the entire steel tube frame system of the suitcase handle out of the empty speaker cabinet's sliding tracks. Bringing the empty shell to the washing area. A high-pressure washer is the perfect tool. The strong water jets penetrate the acoustic vents, washing away mud and knocking off caked-on grime. Moving on to mechanical surface treatment, I use an angle grinder with a wire cup brush to strip off the rust. The thousands of RPMs create strong friction, peeling off the damaged paint and creating an ideal rough texture for new paint. The wire brush continues to grind away the rust layer on the battery compartment cover. The original metal surface is revealed. Applying a layer of chemical cleaning solution, using a brush to scrub deep into the corners and crevices. Rinsing it clean again with a pressurized water jet. The aluminum and steel surfaces are now completely spotless. I use specialized matte black acrylic spray paints to restore the exterior shell's texture. The paint seeps into every nook and cranny, protecting the ABS plastic core from becoming brittle and snapping. The layers of matte paint create an industrial textured finish, providing better scratch and UV resistance. An even spraying technique prevents the paint from running, fully covering the handle recess and base reflex port. While waiting for the paint to dry, I move on to fixing the severely rusted preamplifier circuit. Using pliers to decisively pull off the stuck knobs, dozens of potentiometers are slightly deformed due to corrosion. Removing the retaining nuts of the potentiometers, separating the printed circuit board from the metal faceplate. Observing the double-sided PCB densely packed with SMD components, the inductors and electrolytic capacitors are still intact. Detaching the USB reader module and LED screen next. Generously spraying maintenance lubricant over the aluminum panel. Using a solvent to wipe away the yellow stains, restoring the shine to the central circuit faceplate. Removing the FM antenna on the rear power module. Continuing to unscrew the countersunk screws holding the circuit board. Spraying a thin layer of lubricants and using a microfiber cloth to wipe the dust off the input-output ports and power switch. Separating the small amplifier board from the plastic tray, The switching power supply board doesn't seem to be short-circuited or burnt. The steel mesh grille is now free of rust. I use a vibrant neon green spray paint. The green creates a very strong visual highlight, completely revamping the speaker's design language. The grille helps protect the bass speaker cone from physical impacts and allows sound to pass through. Continuing to apply gloss black paint to the battery compartment cover. Now it's time to restore the audio drivers. Using a soft bristle brush to carefully sweep the dirt off the woofer's old paper cone. The sensitive speaker cone cannot withstand chemicals. Dry cleaning is the safest solution. To protect the speaker, surround and sweep clean the massive magnet assembly. Testing the treble speaker with a digital multimeter. Measuring the voice coil resistance. The multimeter shows continuity, proving the voice coil isn't broken. Taking the compression driver out of the plastic horn, dusting off the titanium diaphragm inside, to ensure crystal clear high frequencies. Reassembling the tweeter driver, everything is ready to be integrated back into the empty shell. Carefully placing the subwoofer into its compartment, aligning the screw holes and using a screwdriver to tighten it securely. Installing the bass reflex port tube. Preparing for the front mask assembly step. Attaching the striking neon green grille to the front and secure it tightly using a drill. Install the high-frequency tweeter compression driver into the horn from inside the compartment, ensuring accurate sound direction. Moving on to reassembling the control panel. Attach the mic and guitar jack module to the aluminum frame. 1. Insert the main PCB containing the tone IX into the correct positions for their corresponding potentiometers. 2. Use a socket wrench to tighten the nuts, securing the potentiometer system to the metal plate. 3 and 4. Carefully install the input subboard, skillfully aligning the solder pins and component slots. Attach the digital audio decoding module, which includes USB ports, memory card slots, and an LED screen. Integrate the UHF wireless microphone receiver module to the back of the control panel and route the signal wires neatly. Tighten the screws so the circuit boards won't vibrate when the speaker operates at high resonant power levels. Reinstall the entire system of volume, bass, treble, and echo knobs with intuitive red, blue, and black color coding. Test the tactile feel and smoothness of the potentiometers. The control panel now looks completely brand new. Route the bundled power and audio signal cables through the rear opening of the ABS plastic cabinet for wiring. Plug the connectors precisely into the power module and push the aluminum backplate tightly into the molded slots. Turn to the front to connect the wires from the rear amplifier to the central preamplifier board. The woofer, tweeter, and power cables are all firmly plugged in using anti-slip barb sockets. Tuck the excess wiring bundle into the resonance chamber. Press the control panel tightly into place and secure the final screws. Use an electric screwdriver to evenly tighten the nuts, securing the metal backplate, completing the shell assembly. Apply hot melt glue to the back of the MySen logo badge and stick it firmly to the front steel grille. Plug the AC power cable into the 220 volts AC port. The LED screen lights up brightly, indicating a successful startup. 1. Switch to wireless Bluetooth connection mode. The screen displays blue, and the speaker plays music with clear, powerful sound. 4. Use a soft cloth to wipe down and finish the surfaces, especially on the embossed textures of the plastic shell and the carrying handle. This once rotting portable speaker has now completely transformed into a powerful sound machine, perfect in every detail.